Namaste and Vande Mataram to all Jaipurians. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime and, departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Today, I stand here and quote H.W. Longfellow as Jaipuria completes a 30-year-long journey and steps into its 31st year, making history by leaving its footprints in the sands of time, while carving a niche for itself in the future. It has slowly and steadily made its name. On behalf of my colleagues, I would like to express sincere gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chairperson, Ma'am Anjali Jaipuria, for inviting us for this felicitation ceremony to recognize each one of us as a Jaipurian. It's an honor we will cherish, ma'am.
नए गगन में नया सूर्य जो चमक रहा है, नए गगन में नया सूर्य जो चमक रहा है, यह विशाल भूखंड आज जो दमक रहा है। अपने सीने पर हाथ रखिए आप सभी और कहिए, मेरी भी आभा है इसमें। अंजलि मैम की ओर से ये पंक्तियां मैं आप सबको प्रस्तुत कर रही हूं। फिर से बोलिए मेरे साथ, दोहराइए। नए गगन में नया सूर्य जो चमक रहा है, यह विशाल भूखंड आज जो दमक रहा है, मेरी भी आभा है इसमें, मेरी भी आभा है इसमें। प्रकाश पुंज अंजलि मैम को अपने उद्बोधन के लिए मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ।
Where do I begin? I really have no words. My tears are not stopping to flow. So, my dear, dear Jaipurians, as I stand here, I'm overwhelmed at the commitment of all these Jaipurians gracing the occasion today. A part of me wants to reach out and with folded hands thank you deeply and sincerely. And then another part in me says, अरे ये तो अपनी फैमिली है, थैंक यू कह के इनके प्यार और कमिटमेंट को कहीं मैं कम तो नहीं कर दूंगी। तो इस दुविधा में हूँ कि मैं क्या कहूँ, फिर कैसे अपने आभार को व्यक्त करूँ, कैसे आपको फेलिसिटेट करूँ। I am overwhelmed with the commitment of those 7 members, Pramani Chopra ma'am, Asha Chadha ma'am, Rachna Goyal ma'am, Devesh Sharma sir, Kirti Gaud ma'am, Joyita Mishra ma'am, and Rajni Gupta ma'am, who walked in 1992 into a dusty school at the secluded far end of Gomti Nagar. कौन जाएगा यहाँ, क्यों जाएगा, कितना दूर स्कूल बनाया है, और वो कोई एक चीज़ को पार भी करना पड़ता था, नाला पार करना पड़ता था. But you believed in the vision, you believed in the dream, and you joined us. Thank you for giving a firm foundation to the dreams with which the school was built. I acknowledge the dedication of all the staff members who joined as founder teachers to add luster to that small school which began in 1992. It makes me proud that these 7 of our members have stayed together with us and celebrated together from 1992 to 2023. This is actually unheard of and almost unbelievable. 29 members have been here for at least 20 to 29 years, which is not lesser than 30 and 31 years. So, these 29 members also deserve a huge clap. I don't have the list here, otherwise I would have liked to read out every name. because my gratitude would pour with every name. 61 members joined us without looking back for more than 10 years. I wonder if that happens anywhere else in the world. I'm sure that all of you are inspiring and will keep on inspiring the 87 members who have spent at least 6 years in these portals to strengthen the legacy of Jaipurians, which you have built. What Jaipuria is today is what you have built. And again, I need to clap for you all. We all bear allegiance to the dictum, once a Jaipurian, always a Jaipurian. Can we say that together? Once a Jaipurian, always a Jaipurian. Our family has grown since then. We have worked together. We have braved together. We have celebrated together. We have embraced new entrants each year and rejoiced in our expansion over the last 31 years. Of course, our school, like any other, has had its own share of challenges as well. But we moved through thick and thin because you were there. Only because you were there. What this school is today is what you have made the school. You are the very columns that have supported silently, just like the pillar of a building, stands there silently, stoically. Similarly, you are the very columns that have supported silently but strongly the edifice of education. And we were able to swim out of each challenge and rejoice together again every time, after every calamity, every difficulty. But we rejoiced with equanimity, because equanimity is the hallmark of Jaipuria. It is only His grace that I have this family in Gomti Nagar, Lucknow, the family that you have built around me, where I can express myself today. I always tell Pramini ma'am when I'm going back from here, I feel sad. And then I tell her, but you know what? When I go back, if I get my blood tested, my hemoglobin must have gone up. Every time I'm in the school, even if it's for a few hours or a day, when I'm going back, I go back with such joy, inner joy. And this time I told Pramini ma'am, I don't know why I'm living in Delhi. I seriously should get a home here and at least spend more time here and less in Delhi. So it is because you have built a family around me where I can express myself. If ever I wobble, and I must have wobbled at times, and you've never shown me that I've wobbled, but you have given me your silent assurance and support. And this family, this silent assurance that this family will always be there for me, supporting me. Thank you, dear family Jaipurians, for your silent and strong support. My dear family, St. M.R. Jaipuria School is my karma bhumi, just as it is yours. Whenever I have put forth a new idea to implement in the school, I have only heard one voice in unison from all of you. I may have put it forth to the principal, and then we brought in the vice principals to hear it, and then we got in some HMs, can we do it? And the HMs talked to their teachers. Everybody had only the same slogan, let's give it a try, ma'am. We'll do it, right? And with all hands on the deck, with ideas pouring in from all of you, because a vision might come from me. But how can that vision do anything without the supporting ideas from all of you? How to put it into how to manifest that idea? So with ideas coming in from all of you, you have made the seed of the idea blossom and blossom into a huge flourishing tree for every idea. Whether it was to start teaching Sanskrit as the third language from playgroup onwards in 2003. And believe you me, It was a huge challenge. Mr. Arvind Akshan was then the principal. Or it was to start the personal transformation project. Shalini ma'am was there. Anju ma'am was there. Or create the healing habitat. Pramini ma'am, Asha ma'am were there. Nothing we could have done alone if it was not for all of you. When I wanted to start Navsrijan in 2010, Shalini Sinha ma'am, Vinita Mishra ma'am, and Shashi Dubey ma'am came forward and sowed the seed of Navsrijan with so much love and care. So much. What were you getting for it? Except an inner satisfaction and a belief that what we are doing is right. In 2013, Asha ma'am stepped in to take care of the seed, which from 2010 to 2013 had become a little sapling. What Asha ma'am and her team of Navsrijan teachers have done to Navsrijan is pure magic. It's just pure magic. Asha ma'am came forward gracefully and turned it miraculously into a dream school for the underserved. And all of Lucknow speaks about it. The expansion and refurbishment of our school, in a running school, the expansion which began in 2016, it's 2023, maybe 16, maybe 17. I started planning in 16, I don't know when we began here. It's so many years that I've lost count. And the expansion which still continues was perhaps one of our biggest challenges. But Pramini ma'am and the admin team's resilience and anything and everything is possible attitude. This is Pramini ma'am's attitude for everything that we put forward. Anything and everything is possible attitude has seen through this expansion process too. Little bit is left, but it's never a little bit. The minute we feel कि अच्छा अब ये tensile हो गया, after that we'll be through. But yesterday I was reminded that no ma'am, ground floor needs to be refurbished again. So it has to be done in this summer, Pramini ma'am. And now, when we look back at this beautiful building, we forget what was transformed. I've forgotten what the old building looked like. But I never ever wish to forget the challenges that Pramini ma'am, our admin team, and all our teachers went through during that process. You all have gone through real difficulties. Ab is class mein shift karo. Now you've moved from this class to this class. This has to be refurbished. There's a barricade here. The ground is unfinished. Sometimes the walls are unfinished. But you braved it all. Each time I step into this home, I feel a joyful calmness, a strong urge to work, and an aspiration to grow more. And as I said earlier, each time I walk out, I'm more content and stronger than when I stepped in. Why? Because I have you, all of you, my dear, dear dedicated family members, to aspire with me. Whether you are the principal, the vice principals, the head of a block, a teacher, an IT staff, a front office partner, a media member, an administrative member, or in the accounts office, you have exhibited the spirit of oneness in culture, thought, and sincerity as a Jaipurian. The togetherness that we experience here gives us courage to explore and gives us strength to our wings to soar high above in the clouds. You know, I've often heard from my friends, from people, from the city of Lucknow, because the city of Lucknow now often speaks about a harmonious aura in the portals of the school. Has anybody else experienced that? That there is a kind of a harmony, a harmonious aura in the school. The credit goes to Pramini ma'am, for she is an epitome of harmony and restraint. Pramini ma'am has spread the fragrance of harmony and oneness in this institution. And I am grateful to the Divine that all of you have exhibited this harmony and unity while working together. Not only in the COVID times, but on several occasions, I have seen all of you rise above yourself, rise above your own personal commitments, your family, your difficulties, for the sake of this huge family. If I start speaking about our gracious and strong Principal Pramini Chopra ma'am and Vice Principal Junior School Asha Chadha ma'am, I won't be able to stop. You both, with your leadership skills, have actually together consciously transformed your school and turned it into the most sought after school in Lucknow. My humble pranams to you. I made a mistake. Pramini ma'am, Asha ma'am, Vidyarthi sir. So, and now Deepa ma'am has joined the force and it has become that much stronger. My family of teachers, admin staff, account staff, IT team, media team, front office partners, peons and didis, you have walked each step with me in this fulfilling journey of ascent through a conscious transformation of your own being and thereby a conscious transformation of Seth M.R. Jaipuria School, Gomti Nagar, Lucknow. I offer my gratitude to the Divine for bringing us together and keeping us together in our lofty aim of integral education that emphasizes not only on the physical, vital, and mental development, but stresses also on the psychic development. We shall together aspire to ascend higher and higher. We can't call it as a summit because a summit does not exist for a true Jaipurian. There is no summit, right? Since thank you does not do justice to my feelings, I salute you. I salute each one of you. आप सबको मेरा सलाम है. And I do pranams to all of you for bringing glory to this school of conscious transformation and for turning it into the most sought after school in the city. पर हमारे जो भी शब्द हैं वो पूरे नहीं होंगे जब तक हम सारे स्तंभों को एड्रेस नहीं करेंगे. हमारी संस्था के 4 प्रमुख स्तंभ हैं: शिक्षक, विद्यार्थी, प्रशासनिक विभाग, उन सब से मैं बात कर चुकी हूँ, एवं सपोर्ट स्टाफ अर्थात सहायक कर्मचारी. सेवा प्रदान करने वाले सहायक कर्मचारियों का महत्व किसी भी समय में कम नहीं रहा है. किसी भी संस्था का सुचारू रूप से संचालन इनके बिना संभव ही नहीं है. आपके बिना ये सब हो ही नहीं सकता था. आपका महत्व आज और अधिक बढ़ता जा रहा है. सहायक कर्मचारियों के बिना हम असहाय हैं. संत रहीम ने इन्हें ही देखकर कहा है, रहीमन देख बड़ेन को लघु न दीजिए डार. रहीमन देख बड़ेन को लघु न दीजिए डार, जहाँ काम आवे सुई कहा करे तलवारी. पानी पीते समय छोटे बच्चे कक्षा में बार बार पानी गिरा देते हैं. हमारी ये कर्मचारी प्रसन्न भाव से कक्षा को साफ करते जाते हैं. हमारे बच्चों की सुरक्षा के लिए एक पांव पर खड़े रहते हैं। इन्हें प्रेम भाव से काम करते देखकर बच्चों के छोटे छोटे मन में सेवा भाव स्वतः ही, अपने आप ही, नेचुरली ही अपनी जगह बना लेता है। बच्चों में भी सेवा भाव आ जाती, क्योंकि आप वो हैं सेवा भाव से भरे हुए। कर्तव्य बोध उनके अंतःकरण का हिस्सा बन जाता है आपके कारण। भारत के स्वच्छता और सुरक्षा अभियान के वास्तविक प्रतिनिधि आप हैं। आप कर्मचारी ही हमारे वॉरियर्स हैं, योद्धा हैं और हमारी श्रद्धा के पात्र हैं। सभी का विकल्प है, किंतु इनका कोई विकल्प नहीं है, इसलिए आपको कोटिशः नमन। हम अकेले ही चले थे, हम अकेले ही चले थे जानिबे मंजिल मगर। हम अकेले ही चले थे जानिबे मंजिल मगर, आप साथ आते गए और कारवां बढ़ता गया। वंदे मातरम।
बहुत आभार मैम इन सुंदर शब्दों के लिए। जयपुरिया को एक परिवार बनाने के लिए, जयपुरिया की एक संस्कृति विकसित करने के लिए, ये सब कुछ आपके दिशा निर्देशन में ही संभव हुआ है। जैसा कि मैम ने कहा कि वंस अ जयपुरियन ऑलवेज अ जयपुरियन, तो मैंने अंशुमान से पूछा कि इसका ज़रा सा हिंदी में अनुवाद बताओ, वंस अ जयपुरियन ऑलवेज अ जयपुरियन। उसने थोड़ी देर सोचा और कहा, हम हैं तुम्हारे, तुम्हारे रहेंगे कि दिल बन के दिल में धड़कते रहेंगे।
Let us now reminisce and relive the moments, Jaipuria, then and now, and revel in its glory. I'm sure your hearts will swell with pride to see the transition of our school from 1992 to the School of Conscious Transformation.
पद्म भूषण सेठ मंगथूराम जयपुरिया जी, जिन्होंने शिक्षा के प्रचार प्रसार के लिए एक सपना देखा।
Shri Raja Ram Jaipuria ji, our founder chairman, whose presence can still be felt in all the activity rooms.
पद्म भूषण श्री मंगथूराम जयपुरिया जी ने और श्री राजा राम जयपुरिया जी ने जो सपना देखा था, वह बीज के रूप में श्री शरद जयपुरिया और श्रीमती अंजलि जयपुरिया के हृदय में पल्लवित पुष्पित हुआ। वह बीज एक वट वृक्ष के रूप में बदल चुका है, जिसकी हजार हजार बाहों वाली शाखाएं चेतना के उन्नयन का, कॉन्शियस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का, ज्ञान का उजाला फैलाने का सफेद नीला शफाक आसमान छू रही हैं। किरीट जोशी जी हमारे रहनुमा, हमारे पथ प्रदर्शक, शिक्षाविद और दार्शनिक।
The first foundation stone laid by Sri Rajaram Jaipuria ji in 1991 and the second one laid by our beloved Anjali ma'am in 2022 to commemorate the evolving of Jaipuria into a school of conscious transformation. The very first structure of our school building takes us down the memory lane. The pathway seems to be welcoming us to a secure future in Jaipuria. It is still the same. Mr. P. Arvindakshan, our founder principal, an institution in himself. I have no words to describe the magnitude of his personality. The first staff photograph, a number of 46, gives us a great sense of belonging to Jaipuria. Here, I recall Mr. Arvindakshan's words when we were appointed in 1992. You will be known as the pillars of the school. How true, with this respect and honor that we receive today. And now the number 46 reduced to 7, but our love for Jaipuria keeps our morale high. We may look different with age, as you can see in the picture, but we are still Jaipurians to the core. 4 of us have spent half our lives here, 30 years, and 3 have spent more than 30 years. हम साथ साथ हैं. Life has come to a full circle. Our founder principal, Mr. Arvind Akshan, has been very elusive since he retired from Jaipuria. He holds a place of high esteem in our hearts. We have learned so much from him. He has been our mentor, philosopher, guide. We were blessed last month when we got to meet him in person after so many years. In this picture, you can see him finally giving it all by blessing our dear Promini ma'am. Founder principal passing the baton to founder teacher to take his legacy forward. This moment stays. It's beautiful. It's then and now.
अपने बच्चों के लिए हम भी दरिया हैं, हमें अपना हुनर मालूम है. हम भी दरिया हैं, हमें अपना हुनर मालूम है. जिस तरफ भी चल पड़ेंगे रास्ता बन जाएगा. हमारे विद्यार्थी पूरी दुनिया में अपनी जगह, अपना मकाम बनाते हुए
Jaipuria has stood apart from other schools in providing outlets for expression to children through activities of their choice, be it music, dance, art, craft, skills like pottery, etc. We were the pioneers in this field and continue to give the children this opportunity to date. The Founders' Day celebrations, which began in 1992, is celebrated with the same fervor and zeal till date.
जो जीवित जोश जगा न सका उस जीवन का कोई सार नहीं, जो चल न सका संसार संग होता उसका संसार नहीं. इसी देश प्रेम के जोश को जगाने के लिए देश के प्रति प्रेम, संवेदना तथा स्वाभिमान का बीज बोने की हमारी परंपरा 3 दशकों से कार्यरत है. समय बदला, परिस्थितियां बदली, पर जोश और जज्बा अब भी वही है. यदि ईश्वर मनुष्य से संवाद करता तो शायद संगीत की ही भाषा होती और सुरों के शब्द होते. संगीत एकमात्र ऐसी औषधि है जो हृदय तथा आत्मा के लिए आवश्यक है. जयपुरिया सदैव आत्मा के उत्थान की बात करता है. इसीलिए मुट्ठी भर कच्ची मिट्टी के से बच्चों को तराशते हुए यहाँ के संगीताचार्यों ने आज लखनऊ का सबसे बड़ा ऑर्केस्ट्रा बना दिया, जहाँ 150 से भी अधिक बच्चे एक साथ माँ सरस्वती का वंदन करते हैं.
Saraswati Puja is a culture of our school which the children organize to invoke the blessings of the goddess of learning. It was celebrated then and is still celebrated now. The tradition is maintained.
खेल और स्वास्थ्य एक दूसरे के पर्याय बन चुके हैं, परंतु खेल हमें जीवन जीने की कला भी सिखाता है. न हारना ज़रूरी है, न जीतना ज़रूरी है. जीवन एक खेल है, इसे खेलना ज़रूरी है. इसी परिपाटी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए सन 1992 से लेकर आज तक एथलेटिक मीट के द्वारा बच्चों के सर्वांगीण विकास के लिए हम सतत प्रतिबद्ध हैं. इतना ही नहीं, हम मेहमान नवाजी में भी आगे हैं. अतिथि देवो भव की परंपरा को आगे बढ़ाते हुए साल दर साल इस विद्यालय को श्री अब्दुल कलाम, किरण बेदी, कपिल देव, मिल्खा सिंह आदि अनेक विभूतियों ने अपने कर कमलों से आशीर्वादित किया है. संभवतः यही वो कारण है कि हर परिस्थिति में हम बार बार उठ खड़े हुए हैं और उठे ही नहीं, निरंतर पुष्पित और पल्लवित होते रहे.
46 शिक्षकों के बाद 229 शिक्षक और अभी आगे गिनती जारी है। पहले बैच के कक्षा 12 के 45-46 बच्चों के बाद 270 इस समय और आगे गिनती जारी है।
Our alumni, they stepped into Jaipuria holding the hands of their parents. Then and now they walk in holding their children's hands. A reversal of roles, but the bond remains the same, Jaipuria. They walked through Jaipuria as students and came back as teachers, proud to teach along with those whom we taught. Love and blessings to Parul, Disha, Swati and Shrishti for giving back to your institution what you absorbed from here, a true Guru Dakshina.
हाँ, हम तुम्हें यूं भुला न पाएंगे। पुराने दोस्त तो सोंधी खुशबू की तरह होते हैं जिस मिट्टी पर अभी अभी बारिश हुई हो। हमारे पुराने साथी हवा के उस मदमस्त झोंके के समान है जो जहाँ से गुजर गए उसी जगह को सुगंधित कर गए। उनकी खुशबू से जयपुरिया की हवा अभी भी सराबोर है।
Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill.
मैंने कहा फूलों से हंसो तो वो खिलखिला के हंस दिए।
दौड़ दौड़ भागा भागा सा, दौड़ दौड़ भागा भागा सा।
अब के बिछड़े तो ख्वाबों में मिलेंगे, अब के बिछड़े तो ख्वाबों में मिलेंगे, जैसे सूखे हुए फूल किताबों में मिलेंगे। वे लोग जो हमारे ज़िंदगी से तो चले गए, लेकिन हमारी खूबसूरत यादों से कभी नहीं जाएंगे।
रहे न रहे हम महका करेंगे, बन के कली बन के सबा बागे वफा में। रहे न रहे हम।
And the legacy continues in safe hands.
शहर आने की रातें, बारह आने का है दिन, गुल्लक में रखती हूँ मैं, रखती हूँ मैं। सूरज मेरी आंखों में डूबे निकले रोजाना, रोशन रहती हूँ मैं, रहती हूँ मैं। मेरी छोटी सी दुनिया में थोड़ी सी मैं ऐसी हूँ, थोड़ी सी मैं वैसी हूँ, यानी मैं अपनी ही जैसी हूँ। Dancing in the sun, dancing in the sun, but she's the light and that is shining bright all the way.
इन्हें पहचानते हैं आप? ये वीरू है और ये जयदेव, दोनों के दोनों पक्के बदमाश। जानता हूं।
अतीत और वर्तमान की यात्रा दिखाता यह वीडियो मीडिया और आईटी डिपार्टमेंट ने तैयार किया था। मैं सभी के प्रति आभार प्रकट करती हूँ। इस वीडियो से यह भी पता चला कि साथी और स्मार्ट हुए हैं।
समय कितना बेवफा है ये, इतने हौले से, तेज बंधी मुट्ठी से भी कब अपना हाथ छुड़ाता है कि पता ही नहीं चलता। पता तो तब चलता है जब सुबह की सुनहली धूप में आपका एक रुपहला बाल अचानक उठ खड़ा होता है और मुंह चढ़ाने लगता है। फिर हम कहते हैं ये बाल मैंने धूप में नहीं सफ़ेद किए। लेकिन हम सब 50+ युवा हैं, आपने झलकियाँ देख ली। जिंदा दिली में तो 16 वर्ष को कहीं पीछे छोड़कर दौड़े चले जा रहे हैं। कशिश हो तो दुनिया मिलने को मचलती है। अभी देखा, बहुत मचल रहे थे, मुझे सब दिखाई दे रहा था। जिंदगी शर्तों से नहीं, जिंदा दिली से चलती है।
तो अब मैं परिश्रमी और हर दिल अजीज़ हरफन मौला दीपा वाही मैम को आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगी कि वे मिलेनियल्स को सम्मानित करें।
आज सब इंग्लिश डिपार्टमेंट, हिंदी डिपार्टमेंट, म्यूज़िक डिपार्टमेंट, तो फिर केमिस्ट्री पीछे कैसे रह सकता है। तो अब आपको थोड़ी थोड़ी आदत डालनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि कुछ कुछ मैं केमिस्ट्री में भी बोलूँगी। तो अब मैं बैठे बैठे सोच रही थी कि मुझे तो सिर्फ केमिस्ट्री समझ आती है। तो मैं सोच रही थी कि मैं ये जर्नी ऑफ जयपुरिया को कैसे समझूं, कैसे मैं केमिस्ट्री में इसको ट्रांसलेट करूं। तो मैंने सोचा कि अगर मेरे पास कोई नोबेल प्राइज़ होता तो मैं जयपुरिया को ज़रूर नाम इनका भेजती, क्योंकि जो 7 रिएक्टेंट्स थे हमारे, जो जयपुरिया के ढूंढे गए थे, और उन्होंने पता नहीं कितने प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए हैं। पता नहीं, सिंथेसिस रिएक्शन, डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन, ये आपको शायद समझ नहीं आएंगे, लेकिन मैं कुछ समय में समझा दूंगी कि ये क्या होते हैं। लेकिन हमारे जयपुरिया में सारे रिएक्शंस होते हैं, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली हम लोग सिंथेसिस यानी कि कॉम्बिनेशन, रिएक्शन यानी कि टीम एफर्ट पर ही बिलीव करते हैं। तो आज तो मेरी ईश्वर से केमिस्ट्री इतनी सेट है कि, और क्या बढ़िया बॉन्डिंग बनी हुई है कि सुबह से ही बॉन्ड बना हुआ है। तो आज मेरे लिए एक और ऑनर टू फॉल इन माई किटी इज टू हैव द प्रिविलेज टू इनवाइट द फाउंडर टीचर्स who are leading by example. So I would like to invite Anjali ma'am. Now the 7 founder teachers who started this wonderful journey of Jaypuriya, I would like to call out their names, and they are definitely leading by an example. Devesh Sharma sir, Rachna Goyal ma'am, मैं चली देखो साजन की गली, आर बिलव्ड प्रिंसिपल प्रोमनी मैम, जिनके लिए तो एक ही गाना याद आता है, जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए। देन आवर वेरी ओन लविंग आशा मैम, उनके लिए तो सिर्फ खुशियाँ बांटना ही काम है। कीर्ति मैम, लाफ्टर इज द बेस्ट मेडिसिन। जोयता मैम, हर दिल जो प्यार करेगा वो गाना गाएगा। हमारे फ्लोरेंस नाइटिंगेल को जानते हैं? कौन है वो? The teachers who joined from 1993 to 2002, who are also under the category of millennials, and they are dreams and teams work together. Paliwal sir, Rashmi Roy ma'am, Vandana ma'am, Umesh Mishra ji sir, Smriti Rekha ma'am, निधि सक्सेना मैम, गुरप्रीत कौर मैम, विनय पांडे सर, किरण मैम, सीमा मैम, आई लाइक टू इनवाइट नाउ नविता अग्रवाल मैम, कांता चांद मैम, दीपिका मैम, संध्या त्रिगुनी मैम, मीनू मैम, प्रीति कुमार मैम, आर के सर, नंदिता बोस मैम, संध्या मैम प्लीज, विद्यार्थी सर। आराधना मैम, उमा शंकर जी सर, दीप्ति अवस्थी मैम, ताली मैम, श्रुति नारायण मैम, तनुजा कटियार मैम, अलका मैम, शालिनी मैम. Teachers, I hope you all remember, they are busy making the garland for Ma Saraswati in the Saraswati Puja. So, Babita Didi, so that is Sati Hath Badhana. And इनके लिए तो एक ही सेंटेंस सेट है, मेहनत इनको प्यारी है, एकदम आज्ञाकारी है, कोई हमसे जीत ना पाए, चले चलो चले चलो, यहाँ के हम सिकंदर, चेहरे पर रहे सदा मुस्कान, आपका दिल से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. 1995 से 2001 तक जो हमारे सपोर्ट स्टाफ थे जिन्होंने हमारा स्कूल जयपुरिया ज्वाइन किया था, तो उनके फेलिसिटेशन के लिए मैं अंजलि मैम से रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी कि प्लीज़ स्टेज पर आ जाएं. बाराती लाल भैया, बाल बहादुर भैया, अनिल भैया, राम प्रकाश भैया, कपिल देव भैया, सीबी सिंह भैया, our ever smiling Sheila Didi. Now, the teachers who joined Jaipuria 2003 to 2012. Generation Z, Shweta Kumari Gupta, Ranu Avasthi ma'am, Preeti Jha ma'am, Kanika Chopra ma'am, Roopsi ma'am, Sudhir Tiwari sir, Shaivya Singh ma'am, Rosie ma'am, Aradhana Vora ma'am, Anita Singh ma'am, Archana Tiwari ma'am, Suresh sir, Nabita ma'am, Shalini William ma'am, Vishwanath sir, Neha ma'am, Mini ma'am, Vijay Kumar sir, Vijay Rastogi sir, our historian Rolly Pandey ma'am. I'll be calling out the name of few more teachers who joined the school in year 2003 to 12. Vinod Kumar Tiwari sir, Arun sir, Ruma ma'am, Poonam ma'am, Sunita Sunil ma'am, Preeti Singh ma'am, Vinita ma'am, and Vinita Mishra ma'am also, Asma ma'am, Bunty Chopra ma'am. Teachers, please step forward. Now calling out for the next group of teachers. Rashmi Marwa ma'am, Mahesh Giri sir, Vijeta ma'am, Pankaj Mishra sir, Simi ma'am, Rashmi Singh ma'am, Archana Sharma ma'am, Ravi sir. Now calling out the names for the next group. Pragya Pathak ma'am, Runa Sanyal ma'am, Piyush sir, Dipali Tripathi ma'am, Kavita ma'am, Charu Dubey ma'am, Jasneet ma'am, Nishit sir, Rizwan ma'am, Shagufta ma'am. Now calling out for the next group. Swati Gupta ma'am, Parul Kalra ma'am, Swati Malviya ma'am, Anshuman sir, Kamalini ma'am, H.S. Singh sir, D.N. Singh sir. अब मैं उन सहायक कर्मचारियों को बुलाना चाहूँगी जिन्होंने ईयर 2005 से 2012 में ज्वाइन किया. बबीता दीदी, अशोक कुमार भैया, रत्ना दीदी, के.एन. अवस्थी जी, राजकुमार भैया, राजेश कुमार, पवन सैनी भैया, नीलम देवी, बबली दीदी.
अभी हमारे बहुत सारे साथी इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं. खोल दे पंख मेरे कहता है परिंदा, खोल दे पंख मेरे कहता है परिंदा, अभी और उड़ान बाकी है, ज़मीं नहीं है मंजिल मेरी, अभी तो पूरा आसमान बाकी है. अब मैं अपनी आदरणीय अंजलि मैम से अनुरोध करूंगी कि आप आकर के अपने अल्फा जेन के बच्चों को इस पावन और धड़कते हुए मंच पर आशीर्वादित कर दीजिए.
Calling out the first group of teachers for Generation Alpha. Preeti Sachdeva ma'am, Surendra Kumar Pandey sir, Deepmala ma'am, Ranjita ma'am, आलोक दीक्षित सर, दासगुप्ता सर, डेप्यूटी एचओडी हिंदी निधि श्रीवास्तव मैम, श्वेता जेटली मैम, शशि sir, Veena ma'am. I'll request the next group of teachers, Kriti ma'am, Rupali Joshi ma'am, Jaya Pandya ma'am, our storyteller ma'am, Shahwar ma'am, Nikita Rastogi ma'am, Santosh sir, Rajiv sir, Naila ma'am, Disha ma'am, Meera Manish ma'am, Priyanka Soni ma'am, Pushplata ma'am, Parul Khatri ma'am, Meher ma'am, Jyoti Mishra ma'am, Shamama ma'am, Shraddha Shukla ma'am, Avdesh sir. Varsha ma'am, HOD Biology, Shilpi ma'am, Millie ma'am, Pratiksha Mishra ma'am, Mona ma'am, Monica Tanisha ma'am,
जसप्रीत कौर मैम, अनिल कुमार दीवान सर, पल्लवी पांडे मैम, दीपा वाही मैम, जया बहादुर मैम, अर्चना राठौर मैम, कृतिका अग्रवाल मैम, सुभाषिता अरोड़ा मैम एंड श्वेता खत्री मैम. अश्विनी कुमार प्रजापति सर, हेमा श्रीवास्तव मैम, चित्रा पंजवानी मैम,
दीक्षा जोशी मैम, राम ध्यान सर, राहुल सिंह सर, सतीश सर, जितेंद्र कुमार द्विवेदी सर, नाहिद मैम, मनीषा मैम, आनंद मोहन अवस्थी सर, रुचि कपूर मैम. For the next group of teachers, Shri Krishna sir, Tolika ma'am, Nagma ma'am, Prabhavati ma'am, Anshu ma'am, Kanchana ma'am, Anamika Mishra ma'am, Neha Mehrotra ma'am, Alok Kumar sir. Now calling out the next group of teachers, I'll request Physics HOD Vimal Kumar sir, Anjali Kumar Gangal, Sagia ma'am, Niharika ma'am, Ravindra Tiwari sir, Koshlendra sir, Swati ma'am, Nikita Oberoi ma'am, Mangal sir, Shubham sir. Calling out for the next group, Priyanka Mishra ma'am, Hema Verma ma'am, Poonam Mishra ma'am, Nitisha Singh ma'am, Radha Mishra ma'am, Hina ma'am. So let's begin with the support staff. Seema Didi, Nikita Didi, Sunita Tiwari Didi, Surendra Kumar Bhaiya, Raj Kumar Bhaiya, Amit Kumar Prajapati Bhaiya, सुनील सिंह भैया. अब मैं बुलाना चाहूँगी रेखा सिंह दीदी को, अजय कुमारी दीदी को, गीता कश्यप दीदी को, पूनम दीदी, विक्रांत भैया को बुलाना चाहूँगी जो सुपुत्र हैं लेट राम बाली भैया के, उस्मा, सुधा सिंह, चंद्रशीला, आरती दीदी, पंकज अवस्थी भैया, सुषमा दीदी, सुषमा रावत दीदी, सुषमा मौर्य दीदी, अंजलि दीदी, पप्पू भैया. अब मैं बुलाना चाहूँगी मोनी दीदी को, शिवम भैया को, रोहिणी दीदी, सुधा दीदी, राम रानी दीदी, केसर दीदी, सत्यभामा, बबीता सिंह दीदी, सुनील शर्मा भैया, विनोद कुमार भैया, उपेंद्र भैया, ममता दीदी, शैलेंद्र भैया, सर्वेश भैया, नेहा दीदी, धर्मेंद्र भैया, रामकृष्ण भैया, कुलदीप भैया, संदीप भैया, रंजीत भैया।
धन्यवाद अंजलि मैम, धन्यवाद दीपा मैम इस लंबी प्रक्रिया को निभाने के लिए। अगला भाग है नवसृजन का, जो अपनी जुबान से अपनी मेहनत का जिक्र नहीं करते। एक दिन उनका जिक्र सबकी जुबान पर होता है। नवसृजन के शिक्षक, जिन्होंने जमीन के जो तारे थे उन्हें आसमान के सितारे बना दिया। मैं कुलसुम को अब यह मंच सौंपती हूँ कि शानदार यात्रा की प्रस्तुति दें।
A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Kulsum Aziz Kidwai, your host for the next segment. Today, I would like to take you all on a journey which will help you meet one of the greatest visionaries, a journey which will bring tears of joy in your eyes, a journey which is an example of true empathy and justifies the school motto, from ignorance to knowledge. This journey is about a school named Navsrijan, which was started in October 2010. It is founded by none other than our very own dear Anjali ma'am, a lady who is deeply influenced by Sri Aurobindo and the mother's teachings, who believes in the mother's wise words, to love to learn is the most precious gift that one can make to a child, to learn always and everywhere. She strongly believes that the problem in India, as she sees, is inequality, and inequality with a yawning gap. She started Navsrijan with the vision to give a life of respect and dignity to those who live on the margins of breadline. And this wondrous woman has the capacity to translate her vision into reality, which we all witness today as Navsrijan. She is an epitome of humbleness, who values the contributions of all and says,
हम अकेले ही चले थे जानिबे मंजिल मगर लोग साथ आते चले और कारवां बनता गया.
when you are on a pious journey, the divine blesses the voyage with virtuous companions. Our founder mentor of Navsrijan, Mrs. Shalini Sinha, worked from October 2010 till January 2012. She deeply involved herself in training the teachers and students during her tenure. Moving on, we had Mrs. Anju Wall, who mentored Navsrijan while she was the principal at St. Emma Jaipuria School till March 2015. Mrs. Anju Wall passed the baton to Mrs. Asha Chadda in 2015, who became the first dedicated principal of Navsrijan. Let me now introduce you to the founder teachers. When Navsrijan started in 2010, Mrs. Vinita Mishra, who was a teacher in Jaipuria, lent her helping hand in Navsrijan. Mrs. Shashi Dubey also joined as the founder teacher of Navsrijan in October 2010. She is the most empathetic and a helpful person. Navsrijan got weaved with just 2 teachers in the year 2010. And here is the army in 2023, a great visionary's dream to promote and practice equality by spreading education did not become a reality through magic. It took sweat, determination, and hard work to reach where we witness the institution today. Navsrijan was blessed with Babli Didi in 2011. She is found helping everyone in every possible way, and that too with a smile. With every passing year, more helpers got attached to the organization, and today we have 4 dedicated support staff. Indeed, Navsrijan has come a long way, where once the classes were held under the shades outdoors, to occupying the Jaipuria KG classrooms after the dispersal of the mainstream. It truly feels like an achievement to us all to have classes of our own. Not only that, we have an entire wing dedicated to Navsrijan. We were bestowed with the first block of middle and senior school in December 2018, and the second block in March 2022 for junior school. We do not merely educate, we empower. And so, 13 years ago, we began with only 50 students. And now we have more than 350 students. The first batch of Nafsrijan passed class 10th in the year 2021, followed by the second batch in 2022, and the third batch has appeared for the boards in 2023, and their results are awaited. A couple of students have joined the mainstream after class 10, and they are performing fairly well in Jaipuria. Life is all about evolution, and as time follows, Nafsrijan has evolved in all aspects. Can we please have the video to witness the journey of Nafsrijan from 2010 to 2023?
देखो इन्हें ये है ओस की बूंदे पत्तों की गोद में आसमां से कूदे अंगड़ाई ले फिर करवट बदल कर नाजुक से मोती हंस दे फिसल कर खो न जाए ये तारे ज़मीं पर।
I always find these children so bright that I feel it's like a flower born to blush and seen in the desert air. And it's not fair. I just feel it's not fair. Just because they've been born in a family which cannot provide them education. Together with that, we also are families which can provide education. So why can we not make up for that yawning gap?
Life-changing Nafsrijan. This place is amazing. I'm learning everything here, be it mathematical skills, computer skills, or good communication skills. I gain knowledge here about different subjects.
और निंदिया में मीठा सा सपना और सपने में मिल जाए फरिश्ता सा कोई
Dear Anjali ma'am, we are indebted to your vision, which spreads light and spark to the path of goodness. You give a reason to many to count their blessings. While the earth moves too fast, you heard the voice of indigent in chaos. Your efforts shone like a rising sun as you painted their rainbow pride. They thank you for your benevolence and now appreciate their own existence because of your presence. Infinite gratitude, Anjali ma'am. I now hand over the mic to my colleague.
Good evening, everyone. I am Diksha Shah, your host for the next segment. Now we will felicitate the teachers of Navsrijan. I request Anjali ma'am to please come on the stage and do the honors. I request Asha ma'am also to please come on the stage and do the honors. We will begin with our founder teacher, Shashi ma'am, who joined us in the year 2010. Her energy is no less than a sweet 16. Preeti ma'am, who joined us in the year 2012. और हम जब भी परेशान होते हैं या हमें कुछ समझ नहीं आता है तो हम प्रीति मैम के पास जाते हैं और वो बहुत कामली बोलती हैं, कुछ नहीं बेटा, आराम से सब हो जाएगा, टेंशन मत लो. Saroj ma'am, who joined us in the year 2013, our very own master chef. Kulsum ma'am, who joined us in the year 2015, and if you know, her laughter is contagious. Meeta ma'am, who joined us in the year 2015, Dekho Chand Aaya. Last but not the least, Akansha ma'am, who joined us in the year 2017. ऐसा कुछ है जो आप नहीं कर सकती हैं मैम?
Good evening, Anjali ma'am, and one and all present here. Anjali ma'am, you had always been a guide, mentor, savior, and mother to Navsrijan, not only for our students, but for our teachers. Today, we would like to pay our sincere gratitude for your benevolence through a small token of love, ma'am. Ma'am, this may not have much material worth. It may not be perfect, but I'm sure this will be the most prized possession of your life and very valuable for you because this has been created by one of our Navsrijan students.
Thank you, Asha ma'am. Thank you, Anjali ma'am. I will now invite, today I can say my friend, indeed, who has always been a friend in need for me. We stepped into Jaipuria together, and I have been a part of a meteoric rise to the post of Principal, Jaipuria School. Salutations to you, dear Promni ma'am. Please grace the stage with your presence.
I don't know from where to start. I don't have a handful or a bag full of memories. I have truckloads of memories of this school. And each one of them, whether it is associated with my friends here, my colleagues here, or with Mr. Arvind, with Val ma'am, with Laktakia sir, or with my mentor Anjali ma'am. All of them are very, very precious to me, and I can't speak about them over here. But today, when I wish to express my gratitude, अगर मैं वो पूरी दास्तां सुनाऊं तो बहुत गलत हो जाएगा. Actually, I should only give a big, big hug to Anjali ma'am for being so gracious to think about paying gratitude to all of us for what we are. By no means are we perfect, and we cannot reach her level of perfection, howsoever hard we may try. Friends, when I came into this school, I was not working. I had taken a break of 4 years because my son was small. Before that, I had worked, not in this city, but elsewhere. And I happened to meet Mr. Arvindakshan once before I got married and came to Lucknow. And I also happened to attend the Founders' Day in Kanpur Jaipuria School. So when this school was opened, my only desire and my only reason for coming to this school for an interview, and Mr. Sharma was also there with me the first day with his wife, and was only to work with Mr. Arvind. And I consider myself to be blessed that I work with him. And now I consider myself to be blessed to be working with Anjali ma'am. There is a similarity. When we met with Mr. Arvindakshan, he would talk of a lot of values. He also spoke about Sanskrit. He also spoke about a lot of Indian culture, and he wanted us to imbibe that and the students to imbibe that. The old students still talk about it. Yes, he was very, very firm in doing that. The school logo said, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. We were all very happy with it. We were all very happy to be a school which had a lot of activities because we created waves in the city for that. Now, we said we believed in all-round development, and that is what Sir said. It's about all-round development, so we felt very proud our school is about all-round development. We actually didn't know what that meant. We knew that our school had games, our school at some point started yoga, and our school had a lot of activities, and of course studies, and the results were good. So that's it. That was all-round development for us. We were happy with the logo that said Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. And Anjali ma'am, I thank you from the depths of my heart for introducing the philosophy of education. We understood if Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya is there, how it has to be achieved. And initially when she used to talk of consciousness, you know, most of us, people sitting here in front of me, I'm sure you will agree we did not understand what it was. Today, tell me teachers, how many of you understand this? Ma'am, you can turn back and see. And I'm a witness to this. When I heard her 3-4 times, I would think, now what is this consciousness? Kis chidiya ka naam hai ye? And today I have so many friends who know what consciousness is. So when we say that we have a mentor who's a friend, philosopher, and guide, foremost I will talk about the philosopher. Anjali ma'am, I revere you, and I'm very certain, and I'm speaking on behalf of all my staff members, that when we move out in the city, people say, oh wow, Jaipuria is great. We just chuckle inside, yes, we are great because we have a philosophy. And these people just talk of enthuse, excel, those 3-4 words. I have seen the vision, mission of so many schools and things written in the diary. And trust me, I have never had faith in them because I felt they're just words. But when I read about my school now, I understand that there is a deep thought behind it. And ma'am, that is why I say you're a philosopher, because you have brought this philosophy of education to the school. And you have told us how to achieve that aim of Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Through conscious transformation, because of the way you repeated and insisted, all of us have started understanding it. The latest being Shubham. He was making some video and I said, let's think of a caption. He said, ma'am, conscious transformation. So he's also picked it up. Amidst all that left, right, he's also learned that. So that's what happens when a leader keeps on repeating things, knowing fully well that initially I was not accepted. All this was not accepted. But there is a driving force in her, and gradually all of us are developing that driving force, and we have aligned and joined hands to effectuate this philosophy. Today we know what all-round development means. We know it is an aspect of education which talks of development of the physical being, of the vital being, of the mental being, and the psychic being. The psychic being was never thought of in any school. And I go back. We stressed on value education, but we were doing it outside in. The way is inside out. And that's what psychic education tells us. So when you associate with a mentor who's so well-read and who's involved, this is what happens to the place. The building is very good, infrastructure is beautiful, all that has been refurbished. But friends, all that is not what is creating a name for us. We know what we are doing and why we are doing. It's not a conglomeration of some activities to say that it is all-round development. So that is the difference between other places and this place, because we have a guide and mentor in you, ma'am. A friend, because she's lent her shoulders not only to me, but many of us. And the way she speaks to people when they come on the stage, the support staff, she remembers their names. So that's really amazing. She has that connect with each one of them. And if ever while in my discussions, I tell her that, you know, this one is going through this, she immediately tells me, can I speak to that person? I want to say something. So she wants to take the person back to a stage to make the person happy. वैसे तो ग्रैटिट्यूड हमेशा छोटे बड़ों को देते हैं, पर यहाँ पर गंगा थोड़ी उल्टी बहती है. Sharad ji and Shrivats ji, they walked into the school with a guest. Anjali ma'am was not there last year, beginning of last year, 2022. And it was a Sunday, and because the guest was there, they had called me also. So when I sat, we were waiting for the guest. So Sharad ji happened to ask me, when did you join the school? For how many years have you been here? And I told him. He said, oh, so the school is 30 years old. You should do something about it. I said, so you have to tell me what has to be done. I can't do anything about it. So he told me, then you talk to your ma'am. She will tell you what has to be done. You can discuss it with her and come back to us with a plan. I rang up ma'am and I told her, this is what he has said. The first thing she told me was, Pramini, gift क्या देना है, मैं जल्दी से वो plan कर लूँ. I have to pay my gratitude to the teachers. And I'm a witness to this, that I went to Delhi and the way she looked at the gift, the way she created it, ये वाला color नहीं, ये वाला color, ऐसे नहीं, and the way she checked the person who had to make it, I was sitting over there and I was thinking ये इतना कांप रहा होगा कि इससे ज़रूर गलती हो जाएगी. Because she wanted that level of perfection. Now when she does that, and I'm sitting there, it automatically happens to me. And Mitali ma'am is a witness of this, because मैंने उनको भी बहुत डांटा है. और but धीरे अब नहीं ज़रूरत पड़ती. So ये कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि इतने साल होने के बाद कोई आभार व्यक्त करे. कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है और हर जगह होता भी नहीं है. ये ज़रूर है कि यहाँ जितने लोग बैठे हैं और सपोर्ट स्टाफ हैं और टीचर्स हैं, एडमिन स्टाफ है, सबकी बहुत बहुत बड़ी कंट्रीब्यूशन है, जिसके लिए मेरा आप सबके लिए बहुत बहुत आभार. क्योंकि बिना इतने सारे लोगों को जुड़े, जैसा मैम ने कहा, कोई भी विज़न इफेक्चुएट नहीं हो सकती. और जब सब लोग, ऐसा बहुत कम हुआ है मेरे साथ इस स्कूल में कि हमने कोई चीज़ बोली हो कि इसको कर लेते हैं और किसी ने कहा ओह हो. तो मैं कहना ये चाहती हूँ कि जब आभार किसी के अंदर इतना ज़्यादा बसा होता है कि अगर कोई भी चीज़ हो, वो सबसे पहले ये सोचें कि मुझे थैंक यू बोलना है, मुझे ग्रैटिट्यूड पे करना है. और ये कल्चर इस स्कूल में लाना, ये आप लोग सब मानेंगे ये किसने किया है. So gratitude is in her being, and we are all feeling the influence of that. It has rubbed off on many of us. कभी कभी शायद आप लोगों के साथ होता होगा ऐसा मेरे साथ नहीं होता कि अगर किसी से मनमुटाव हो गया और उसने कुछ अच्छा कहा तो बड़ा यत्न करना पड़ता है ग्रैटिट्यूड बोलने के लिए, लेकिन मैम को कोई यत्न नहीं करना पड़ता, वो आगे बढ़ जाती हैं एंड शी pays that gratitude very, very effusively. That is why today, as I stand here, I'm sure my colleagues will agree that the children of this school have started paying gratitude to the teachers. They've started paying gratitude to the support staff. They are paying gratitude to their parents for what they are doing. We did not have this. ऐसा नहीं है कि स्कूल में ऐसा पहले नहीं होता था, ऐसा नहीं है, लेकिन स्कूल में अगर मैं ये बोलूँ कि वो कल्चर था तो वो कल्चर नहीं था, इंडिविजुअल्स के ऊपर डिपेंड करता था। आज की तारीख में इस कल्चर ने हम सबको बांध लिया है। कल्चर तो ऐसे ही बनता है व्हेन एवरीबडी इज़ देयर एंड देयर इज़ अ कंसर्टेड एफर्ट। ऐसा नहीं है ग्रैटिट्यूड पहले नहीं था। एक छोटी सी बात बताना चाहूँगी। रिसेंटली आई मेट मिस्टर अरविंदाक्शन, वो भी आभार व्यक्त करते थे और उनमें भी टीचर्स के लिए रेवरेंस था। When I met him, he looked at me and he told me, don't tell me anything about yourself because I already know a lot and I have not forgotten anything about you, what you did in the earlier stages. And then after an hour, I had gone to meet him just for 10-15 minutes, but I spent almost an hour because he wouldn't leave me. And when I was about to leave, I told him that I'd take your leave because I have to go now. I stood up, he also stood up. He is strong, but not so strong that one would like him to come out and climb the stairs once again. He tells me, I'll drop you outside. I insisted, I said, I am going to sit down again, you can't come outside. He said, I can't do that. I have to go out and drop you. He kept on insisting, and it touched me to that extent that look at him, and he did not listen to me. I had to listen to him. He came out just to see me off because he felt, he said, you are heading my school. I have to drop you outside. So what I'm trying to say is that he had it in him. He had that reverence in him, but we could not develop that culture of reverence and gratitude. And when a culture of gratitude and reverence has to be built, there has to be a philosophy, and that philosophy has to be embedded in the school so that it becomes a part of the children, of the teachers, and now even the parents. So thank you so much, ma'am. So much reverence we have for you. Thank you for all the love. And a big, big hug to you from all of us for being so gracious and for standing here on the stage doing the honors. We are truly grateful and we are touched by the love and affection that you have for us. Thank you. May I now call Rashmi Marwa ma'am and Poonam Kakkar ma'am on behalf of the entire staff.
हे कृष्ण, ये कविता लिखी थी, पता नहीं कब कनिका ने कब कहाँ से निकाली। अच्छा, और मैम के पास भी कैसे पहुँची मुझे नहीं पता, बट मैं कविता लिखती हूँ कृष्ण को, श्री कृष्ण को, मेरे आराध्य को। तो ये वन ऑफ द कविताज है। हे कृष्ण, आ दरस दिखा मेरे मन में। हे कृष्ण, आ दरस दिखा मेरे मन में। खोजूं तुझको वन उपवन में, दर्शन दे दे जड़ चेतन में। हे प्रभु, हे कृष्ण, कहाँ छिप रहा है मुझसे। हे कृष्ण, कहाँ छिप रहा है मुझसे। आ दरस दिखा मेरे मन में। मैं जानू हूँ, मैं जानू हूँ, मन के जल में छल है, छल है, उसे कहाँ ले जाऊँगी। माया है, अहम का दलदल है, माया है, अहम का दलदल है, तेरा है तुझको चढ़ाऊँगी। बिकॉज़ और कौन उसको प्योरीफाई कर सकता है उसके सिवा। मैं अपने दिमाग से, मन से, वाइटल से, मेंटल से, फिज़िकल से, कोई चीज़ से भी अपने छल को, अपने मैल को सफ़ा कर ही नहीं सकती हूँ, वही कर सकता है। मन के जल में छल है, छल है, उसे कहाँ ले जाऊँगी। माया है, अहम का दलदल है, तेरा है तुझको चढ़ाऊँगी। मन रूपी जल को निर्मल कर, मन रूपी जल को निर्मल कर, बार बार छनवाऊँगी। तेरे सहस्र मंत्रों की पंखुड़ियों से कमल बनाऊँगी। वो सहस्र नाम होते हैं ना उनके। तेरे ध्यान के सूर्य से, तेरे ध्यान के सूर्य से नित्य प्रकाश दिलवाऊँगी। भजनों की मंद बयार से इस कमल को खिलवाऊँगी। फिर कहाँ छिपेगा, फिर कहाँ छिपेगा, कहाँ लुकेगा, मन तो दर्पण बन जाएगा। फिर कहाँ छिपेगा, कहाँ लुकेगा, मन तो दर्पण बन जाएगा। मन मंदिर के कमलासन पर तू प्रतिबिंबित हो जाएगा। आना तो तेरे हाथों है, आना तो तेरे हाथों है, जब आना है तब आएगा। आने पर द्वार बंद होंगे, बंदी मेरा बन जाएगा। धैर्य है मुझ में, धैर्य है मुझ में, तुझे शीघ्रता नहीं करनी होगी। धैर्य है मुझ में, तुझे शीघ्रता नहीं करनी होगी। निमंत्रित कर नियंत्रित कर इन भावों को, विरह अग्नि मुझे सहनी होगी। मुझे भी यह एहसास है, मुझे भी यह एहसास है, तेरे लायक बन जाऊं तो। मुझे भी यह एहसास है, तेरे लायक बन जाऊं तो। इस मैले मन को, मैले तन को पहले सद्भाव से लूँ मैं धो। इस मैले मन को, मैले तन को पहले सद्भाव से लूँ मैं धो। सद्भाव और समर्पण, सद्भाव और समर्पण के कपड़ों से अंग तो ढक लूँ मैं। सद्भाव और समर्पण के कपड़ों से अंग तो ढक लूँ मैं। फिर भक्ति भाव और प्रेम भाव के गहनों से तो सज लूँ मैं। हे कृष्ण तेरी प्रेमिका जब तैयार, हे कृष्ण तेरी प्रेमिका जब तैयार हो जाए तुझसे मिलने को, फिर देर न करना मेरे प्रभु, आ जाना दर्शन देने को। तेरी थी, तेरी हूँ, तेरी ही रहूँगी हे प्रभु। अंजलि अहम की चढ़ा करके दर्शन करूँगी रूबरू। टीचर्स, आप लोग को क्या बोलूँ, व्हाट अ ब्यूटिफुल गिफ्ट, व्हाट अ ब्यूटिफुल थॉट। आई मीन इट्स बियॉन्ड माई इमेजिनेशन कि आप लोग मेरी कविता को इतने सुंदर से आपने मुझे ही प्रस्तुत करी।
Thank you, dear Anjali ma'am. We always and forever look forward to your guidance and hope to consciously evolve into the best version of ourselves. Thank you, ma'am, from the core of our heart. Immense gratitude, ma'am. Thank you, Pramani ma'am. Thanks to you too.
I would like to express my observations, Deepa Vai ma'am. I am speaking in terms of science. Here, observation I have made that as I was watching the slides, I have seen that the teachers are looking more beautiful and graceful with age. So the millennials are rocking. and all my speeches I had collected. This is a transformation for myself. What I am learning to be a speaker, but I have kept all aside. Ma'am, we love you from the bottom of our heart, and I don't know how but I would grab the opportunity to wish everyone. We are very, very thankful to you. We make so many errors, we falter every now and then, but the best thing I have learned is to say sorry and thank you. That keeps us floating. And we would now like to call Principal Ma'am, Vidyarthi Sir, and Asha Chadda Ma'am.
तरह से उत्सवों के माध्यम से आप हर बार इतने हौले से हमारे दिलों में जगह बना जाती हैं, समा जाती हैं कि हम इन्हीं यादों के सहारे सालों साल अपने इस विद्यालय को दिए जाते हैं। हमारे तो इतने दिनों का साथ है जयपुरिया का कि अब तो सपने भी एक हो गए हैं, है ना? वो है ना, तेरे मेरे सपने अब एक रंग हैं, हो जहाँ भी ले जाएं राहें हम संग हैं।